and at least ensure the clothes stuff isn't ridiculously expensive. And might as well do the same for the others. We can buy all that stuff back if I manage to remember to. So how much is he charging for these tailors? Well, not so much now.
It's an offer I simply cannot refuse. Take the business, with my blessing.
I could have saved so much money if I'd known about this trick about 1 hour ago. But hey, you live and learn. You can't... there are many idioms about not crying over spilt milk. Just apply the one that hits closest to home for you. Do you still think these are getting incrementally more expensive? 3372. 3399. I'm sure someone much better at maths than me can figure out what they're doing here. Okay, game, be that way. Infirmaries, better not demolish. Also, I can't. Also, what the hell? Okay, it's because there's the population is a wee bit more than expected. Yeah, but my competitor has tailors here, there, and everywhere, so this is going to be tedious. But then, what in this game isn't? The answer is nothing. Nothing is not tedious in this game. The auto trading is quite nice. To be honest, I really like the early game in Patrician 4, where you are making your first millions without having to worry about actual production and that. If the AI was a bit more aggressive at building, I would like to have a game where you just trade in this. You don't have to worry about building up businesses. Because then you would completely bypass the horror that is the game's city building part. Wow, smelters are positively cheap for me to buy. I guess I wouldn't mind building houses because those are very fire and forget. Businesses are not. Okay, what else you got for me? Where did I spend most of my money? I think it was Ripon. If I just flooded the market with those pelts. Oh, the money I would have made. Well, the money I would have saved. Never really understood the phrase "a penny saved is a penny earned" when I was a kid. I certainly do now. So curiously, how much would these be if clothes were very much in demand? Which they will be across the Hansa in general, just not here. Where were those tailors I was just buying up? No, really, where was it? Oh, well, here are some. So, okay, about double the price then. Well, let's just keep that flooded. Really though, where was I just buying up tailors? Ah, here we go. So I can only assume that a great deal of you were watching the Games Done Quick marathon when it was being hosted here. What was anybody's thoughts on it? Any real highlights? No need for the super grim, oh, it gets boring every year kind of thing. Try to enjoy something without trying to find what not to enjoy. Well, I mean, that's exactly the kind of attitude you need to get through this horror of a game. So I'm holding it near and dear. Alright, no more smelters. Streams at noon, Jake. Holiday truly has begun. The holiday can only truly begin when this game is done with. 22 businesses. Okay, there's still one thing that isn't a tailor remaining. Probably a clay pit somewhere, potentially near the center. Thankfully there are only 2 cities to do after this, so I should have the money to get through that. And then once that's done, everything is distribution. There should be nothing else that is left for me to have to build or destroy. That's the hope, at least. I mean, I will likely have to do a once over pass for my cities. And I'm not sure yet if I want to build 100% wells everywhere. It is incredibly tedious to do, and I'm not really sure I'm up for that. Okay, that was hideous. But it is Danzig, it deserves nothing better. Nothing better than the worst. The well supply is really low anyway. But I'm kind of glad that I get to waste all my money on this, because the game gets really empty when there's nothing else to really strive for. But that's what I'm going for. I want to feel nothing but emptiness when I load up this game in the future. What I'm doing here is a detox for myself. This game has been too influential on me. I need to never ever play it again. Massive time sink of a game. And it's not just that, it's the times when I stop and think, man, I kind of want to play Patrician 4 even though I know I shouldn't. Probably what people that try to quit smoking feel like. I wouldn't know. I'm just told it's hard. But I don't bother with hard things, so never mind that. We're still over on the houses, so I gotta destroy some of those, but there are yet 2 businesses awaiting purging. There's one of them, and I don't know what the other building is. Well, now I do. It was a clay pit. 4 million for it. Well, okay, that's at the reduced price. At expensive price, it's 8 million. Yikes. I wonder if houses are cheaper when building materials are cheaper. No, no effect. Well, good to know still. Okay. Just got to deal with the housing situation. Wait a minute. I was short some businesses. They were wood businesses. But we also have too many houses, right? I need to demolish 14 houses and construct 8 businesses. Probably be easier if I just demolished my own houses rather than demolishing his. Five, 6, 7, 8. And are they all meant to be wooderies? Something here isn't adding up, right? Something is definitely not adding up right. 94 metal, yes. 135 clay, yes. 110 tailors, yes. 47 wineries, yes. 224 sawmills, I meant to have 244 of these. Oh, that's what's not adding up. I need to build 18 of them, not 8. One, 2, 3, 4. No. Let's demolish these and not even get all of our money back. And let's build the correct thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 more to go. Well, here's 10. Nice sound effect for demolishing. Oh, I went too far in the houses. What a shame. I'll have to buy some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No space for anything else? Of course there isn't. Let's be decadent and buy some patricians.
What do you want with this dilapidated old house? With this much gold, I can easily build a new one.
Hold on, I'm actually way under on the houses. That is not good. I need to build 14 of them. I've been a bit of a fool here. I mean, I could easily build quite a few where these wells are. See, this is how vacation mode I am. Probably not space with these wells in the middle. It never works out that easy. Shouldn't have deleted houses, that was foolish of me, but I just was not thinking straight. Okay, 3 more houses and we're good. Might be as well being in the center. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. At least that way the patricians are mine. Okay, that was a bit strained. But still, Danzig is now mine, and my competitor is Deed. So Danzig can be greened off. Hopefully he doesn't find anywhere to stick some extra buildings. Let's have a quick once over to see... where in the world did I... Okay, well, we're finding places for wells, so it's a good thing that I'm doing this. Okay, I'm very glad I was doing this. I don't trust this area, but I already welded up. Grand. It's okay to buy up all these goods again. I mean, I will automatically sell them to the market as need be. Alright, with that, only 2 places left to go, and that is Thorn and Riga. Thorn, talk to me. His streams won't die here. This is the ash the phoenix will arise from, with more Caesar 3 streams, of course. Quite likely. Alright, Thorn already looks great. 600, 600, and 637. So I need to buy the competitor businesses, which can... well, a little bit of grain. Mostly wine. What else does he have? Okay, wine, mead, and grain. Mead, I can make that trivially cheap. Wine, I can at least make it cheaper. Grain, well, why pay extra if you don't have to?
Now that's an offer I simply cannot refuse. Take the business, with my blessing.
Gladly. So again, there's nothing here to sort out other than destroying. Hemp as well, but it's only one of them. Goodbye. And replace it with the well. So once we're done with Patrician 4 today, which we will be, what do people want to see? I mean, I'll admit I'm itching for a good bit of Death Road to Canada of late, but I'm at least curious what you guys want to see. I mean, the more hopes I can dash, the better. And if that seems strange to you, then maybe you haven't been around here for long enough. We gotta beat Keppa mode someday, right? We want to see Caesar 3. Oh, of course, I should have thought that at this time of day, well, with this stream, of course, we would have the Patrician sympathists. Putting the pathetic in sympathetic. Well, my competitor has a lot of these... Oh no, they're my meat breweries. These ones are not, though. Did I not up the price, up the supply of meat here? Oh, it's saying no because I had none in my stock, not that there weren't any in the city. And of course it's none in my stock, I just sold it all. Also, the fact that I have tons of meat in stock is testament to how I really need to fix my distribution for a good number of things. Alright, where is my competitor still? He's got something here. I just haven't good at seeing it. Here it is. That's probably my meat brewery. 438 in Thorn. I meant to have 400 and... wait, what? Yeah, 438, so that's fine. Forget smelters, though. Houses are fine. Even Patrician houses, even though I really don't agree with that. That's the annoying thing, your enemy gets all the good houses since they're around from the start, and you certainly don't have the luxury of being able to build them yourself at the very start. You could. It's not the best investment to make, although it certainly does pay itself off very well. Alright, just a few more to go. Pretty much all the center stuff. I'm so nice to my enemies like this. I mean, if somebody came along with, I mean, what would 100 million ducats be like in today's money? It would be silly money. It would be millions and millions. More money than you could even think to spend without buying yourself an island or a country. And they say, I just want you to stop doing what you do. Be it your work or your hobby or your passion, or... it wouldn't even be that. I mean, all I'm telling is these people to just bugger off and leave the cities to me. Who wouldn't take that? Well, whatever the case, Thorn is now done. I can buy back all the stuff that I sold to them, although let's not starve the poor places. Great. I also notice Thorn has a lot of spice, which it's not shipping around. I need to deal with that as well. Also, tons of river cogs. It might actually need these for whatever it's doing here, though, so second thoughts, leave them behind. For example, I see that mead is not flowing, so these guys might be useful later on. Nonetheless, Thorn can now be greened off the list, leaving the final place, and we've gone full circle here, because we return to Riga. Whew. Now, Riga have everything that I need built, but they have 24 enemy businesses that need to be reduced to rubble. 8 of them are salters, 8 of them are dairies, 5 are tailors. Well, I'm never going to impact on the price of clothes here, but I can do a thing or two for the cheese, and I can certainly work wonders on the salt. He probably has some hemp going about, but I can't really impact the price of hemp all that. No, I can. Maybe there are bricks as well, I don't know. We'll find them though. There don't appear to be extra houses, so I don't berate my enemy for building those. I berate stuff like this though.
You are willing to pay umpteen times what this business is worth? I'm sure I can't imagine how you ever made it this far.
Tailors are oddly cheap around here. Oh man, I'm almost done with this rubbish. Just as well, because my bank balance is almost done as well. Long-awaited trucking. Well, you're probably still going to have to wait a wee while on that one. There we go, take some wells. I know the supply is not great. Nice cheap salters for me. Pretty much everything here in the center will belong to me and then be destroyed. We did a pretty good job building up Riga early on, if my non-existent memory of it is correct. I wonder if the salters would be even cheaper if there was no wood available. No, it only takes into account what they produce then. Well, that's fine. Golden parachutes for all. I probably missed a thing or two in the center here, but I'll take care of that in just a moment. Wow, I've spent 90% of my money. So I built the entire Hansa for about 600 million ducats, and just taking care of some choice buildings has cost me 2 billion ducats. It's kind of scary. It's kind of terrifying. There we go, he still has 2 buildings though. He still has 1 building though. He has no buildings though. Doo-doo-doo. Nothing else hiding around here. No other places that I built and destroyed. Alright, good. In that case, Riga can also be greened off, and that means everywhere is green. Ain't that nice? Well, we take a look at it just to see how nice it is. All of these buildings have been built. All of the houses for the workers have been built. The walls are done. Not all the population is there, but I haven't checked off that list in quite some time. Just looks amazing. Which means I can move on to the much more profitable thing to care about. And also, of course, save my game. Because distribution is a bit of a problem that I did make the ships to solve. Because here in Rostock, notice that we have a lot of brick that probably isn't getting around. Hemp should probably flow a lot better. Wool is barely flowing at all. Beer needs to flow better. But I don't really care about the clothes, we can bank those up all we want. Pitch needs to flow better, although that's kind of good for me. Yeah, I can take it. And I always feel like I don't have enough tools. So maybe Minden isn't getting enough of their supply. So let's see what I have written down in my P4 notebook. It says more wood for Minden. Okay, so Minden gets a certain amount of wood from their supply train. But it's obviously not enough, because if we look at Minden, their 10-day supply for wood is 535, but it's a further 3,700 when you take into account their consumption here. I wonder if they get enough metal. They probably need more of both. But the guy that brings the tools from Minden probably brings back metal and wood as well, and if he doesn't, we're going to have to check on that. So Minden to Rostock, the tool Penelope. Alright, there's your problem. On your way back, I want you to bring both wood and metal. Yeah, you might as well unload everything there, but from here, I want you to load, well, a whole bunch of wood and metal. 2,000 more, 3,000 more. 3,000 more of that, and 5,000 more metal. And then when you get back to Minden, that's a little dangerous though. I should bring back only what I know they can actually use, otherwise it's... well, the other one will bring back if they have too much, so that's not too bad, I suppose. Wood and metal. Load none of it though, but unload all of it. And there we go, that should take care of their wood and metal problems in Minden, if there indeed were any metal problems. Mead from Thorn is written down here. So here in Thorn, what do we have? Well, we've got a whole load of river cogs, but when it comes to supplies, we have way too much mead that is not getting passed around. Also a lot of spices, those need to be dealt with. Probably don't have a spice guy running around from Thorn, do I? Interesting. Trouble with spices is that's a really easy one to stop. God, Jake, it's 6 in the morning here still. I don't want to miss this. Are you sure you don't want to miss it? Because that seems awfully strange to not want to miss. Okay, so the Thorn to Danzig Mead train isn't working very well. It's already stopped for some reason. Probably because the flow of honey isn't very good to Thorn, but the honey should be coming in from Warsaw, so I don't understand why it stops. There's plenty of honey here. So what's the problem? The Warsaw to Thorn Honey Brigade has already stopped. It stops often, so I wonder why that is. I have an idea though. How about when you get to Thorn, you pick up one bit of meat. Now this is a bit strange, but why not? Why don't you just grab one bit of mead? Yeah, you know what? You might as well do it from there. Nah, do it from there. And in Warsaw, I just want you to unload that one bit of mead. It's just a suspicion of mine that because these guys, they stop as soon as they hit a single snag, and this really bothers me with the supply system. So take the Warsaw to Thorn Honey Brigade. He picks up all the honey in Warsaw, he goes to Thorn, drops it off, he comes back. For some reason he can't get all the honey, and then he just stops. And I have to go and kick it up the rear to start it again. That's annoying, so maybe if I add that bit of mead to grab in the Thorn, to grab from the Thorn Marketplace, which there always should be, it won't break down like that. Still, I want you to bring all that honey. Of course, then there's Thorn who needs to get that mead running. So how much mead do I make around here? 876 per day. And this guy, well, he's got a lot of these guys. He should do 3,000. You should be able to keep that running just fine. Is there anything from Danzig that you could do to keep this going? Maybe in Danzig you can buy one bit of brick and drop it off here. One single brick, that's all I'm asking. There, how hard could it be? Hopefully that sorts that. So the mead should flow once again from Thorn to Danzig. Of course, Danzig probably has its own mead guy that doesn't run. Maybe so, maybe no. Doesn't look a very well supplied city, I must say, so I need to work on the east. Supply all inland cities, yes, because I looked at Kaunas and went, ooh, they don't look very good. Then I look at what they have in the marketplace, it's almost nothing. So we have to ask ourselves, why is that? And to do that, we need to locate the supply Kaunas wagon train. Supply Kaunas Grandor. It's only 6,000 capacity, so that tells me straight away that they probably don't get enough goods over there. Says it's a 6-day route. I don't believe that for even a moment. So let's inactivate you, and let's make you a lot bigger. And we should refer once again to our spreadsheet, because it's golden like that. Kaunas has a max population of 450, but let's just assume that it has a 10-day demand that we have to fulfill of 60,000, because that makes things easier for me. Really, I need 14 of you. I know I'm rounding up massively here, but I just want to be able to make these and forget about them. Which means the trading that we have to do has to line up with what I believe our 10-day demand is for the place, which we grab from the numbers here. So I'm going to take them, round them up or down. No, I guess round them down makes sense because I'm already going overboard here. And then act accordingly. Kaunas only makes cheese, so that's the only thing I have to ignore here. But otherwise, we got to bring the right amount of goods here. So what's that? That's like 900 wood, 1,700 bricks, 1,800 grain, hemp, 900, wool, 700, 700, 700. Salt is like 350. Notice how much larger these are than the amount we were bringing them before. This is because I only set this up for a 10,000 population Kaunas. Alright, mead, 700. Beer, which is not flowing enough, 1,000. Fish, also 1,000. Clothing, 350. Interestingly enough, it's the inland cities which will get the supply of clothing. Like I said, only 8% get it. Pitch, 700. Pelts, 350. Same for meat, 350. God, I love meat. Such a good trade good.